What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23 and 1. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to smash that damn like button for me. But if you are new to this channel, we talk about all things prison and crime related, and sometimes we have something coming from left field. Like today, top 10 sketchy individuals you might see in your everyday experience out here in the streets, in the free world. I did a video the other day about top 10 sketchy inmates, so why not do the street version as well? And I know a lot of people might not agree with me when it comes to these type of individuals. I'm just gonna name some cats that I've seen throughout my time that I feel as though was sketchy, man. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all that don't know what sketchy really is, sketchy is just someone that, I mean, they look suspect, okay? They look like they're up to no good. They look like they're untrustworthy, or, you know, they just give off vibes like, hey, they just ain't rap tight. So yeah, let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Top 10 sketchy individuals in my eyes out here in the streets. It ain't nothing personal, all right? So don't be crying to me in the comment section saying that you do them things and you're not sketchy. It's just a damn entertaining video, all right? Now, number one, I'm gonna make this number one because I said in my live stream yesterday, them damn fast food intercom people that answered intercom, okay? You go to Chick-fil-A, they say how... What the hell do they say in Chick-fil-A, man? It's kind of sketchy and it creeps me out a little bit, but this didn't make the list, I'm just saying. And I'll never forget, I never went to Chick-fil-A until about 2 years ago. 2 years ago was like the first time I ever went to Chick-fil-A, right? So when I pull up and they come at me with all this fancy grammar, how may I take care of you, or they end it with, it's my pleasure. I've never heard any kind of fast food joint use this kind of lingo, you know? I like it, but at the same time, it's too good to be true. It could be sketchy, you know, but that didn't make the list. That didn't make the list. The ones that made the list are the guys that are working at Burger King. I've spoken about Burger Kings. Look, I don't know if it's just my area, but the Burger Kings in my area are batshit crazy as hell, man. I've seen so many employees getting in fights in the Burger Kings near me, man, and this is a good area. I'm like, where the hell are they getting these Burger King cats from? The damn project. But anyways, let's say you're driving into a drive-thru. Taco Bell 2's notorious for having suspect-ass employees, man. Damn, there's one Taco Bell that I'd never go to. 5 minutes down the road, go to another Taco Bell just because the person answering the intercom sounds legit. But anyways, you go into, let's say you're driving into the damn drive-thru and the guy answers, what's up, dog? What can I get you today, bruh? No. The only way that I'll finish going through that drive-thru, okay, and I'm not saying I'll order it. I might order it and then just drive up past the damn window, is if someone's blocking me from the back. But if someone ain't blocking me, I'm popping that shit in reverse, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna order any food from anyone that sounds more gangster than me. Number two, anybody who comes, and this really scares me, man. No, these guys are really sketchy. It's summertime. You go to the theater, okay? You sit there with your girl, you're seeing all the people come in, a couple there, and then you see that lone wolf. That lone wolf roll up in the theater with a big ass jacket in summertime. He ain't got no friends, no girlfriend with him, no snack food, no drink, nothing. He sits down in the handicapped section knowing damn well he ain't handicapped. Sits in that handicapped chair with that big ass jacket. I'm watching him the whole time. There ain't no movie going on no more in my eyes, okay? I'm watching the trench coat guy right there. I ain't letting no shit happen in this theater, dog. And if something does happen, you better believe old Death is gonna be the first one out of there. Me and Brittany. Brittany, come on, girl! So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, number two are the individuals that go into theaters and they look suspect as shit. I don't even know why you're there, man. This is the Notebook. Why are you here by yourself in a trench coat? Ain't happening. I never went to see Notebook, so don't ever think that I did, but I have seen it in jail. God, that movie sucked. I like Ryan Gosling, though. I always used to say Gooselin. I like Gooselin better, huh? Gooselin. Number three, and I saw this shit the other day, man. And this was the first time I've probably seen it in years. But this guy guaranteed became sketchy as soon as I seen it. Back in the day, I remember 6th grade was when this shit was jumping, right? In my school, 6th grade, people were wearing, Boss jeans and Jinkos. I don't know if anybody has ever heard of the worst design in jeans ever, but they're called Jinkos. Look it up, all right? In middle school, it was like a thing. 6th grade, everyone had these pant legs that were like 34. The wider your pant leg was, the cooler you were. I remember there was these pants called kangaroos. Damn kangaroos, man. Them things had like a 34-inch width pants bottom of the pant leg. Okay, I'm talking about you're walking around with freaking mops on your legs, right? And the back pockets were so big, people were in middle school were putting their history books in their back pocket, man. So yeah, that was the style back in the day. But just the other day, I went to Walmart, of course, and this cat's wearing some of the most vintage Jinkos I've ever seen in my life. You know they're vintage if you can see the back, the holes on the back of the feet have holes in the jeans because you're stepping on them too much. Look, I used to hate that shit, man. I got tricks on how not to step on your jeans, but that's like the worst damn thing, man. Those guys are sketchy too. The guys that don't give two shits if they're stepping on their jeans. And since I said Walmart, let's go ahead and just jump right into it, man. The sketchiness in Walmart is, I mean, there's nothing that can match it. Nothing, okay? You can go in there at any given time and see at least 30 to 40 different types of very sketchy individuals. And each department in Walmart has its own sketchiness. Okay, the hunting section, that's one of the most sketchiest areas in Walmart is the customer service line. Almost everyone in line at the customer service, the return line, is scamming them. They're probably all crooks in line. Anytime I stood in customer service at Walmart, I felt suspect as shit. I'm like, damn, everyone probably thinks I'm over here like it's a pawn shop, you know? But for real, that's how a lot of scammers get money. They go steal something and then they just return it, you know? Or I don't know how they do it nowadays, but I know when I was in my thieving days, there were some tricks to the trade, you know? So I stayed in that customer service line quite a bit. But yeah, those guys are sketchy. I don't know. I always look at them. They're sketchy, man. They're returning something that they probably stole, you know? That's just me. Maybe it's because I lived that life and I was in that customer service line 24/7 trying to make a quick buck back in the day when I was young. Especially with video games. I had a trick when it came to video games. You know, get free video games. But anyways, back to Walmart. Okay, not only the customer service and different departments have their own sketchiness, okay? But the self-checkout, okay? And I kind of fall in line with this. Self-checkout sketches the shit out of me for the simple fact that I swear people stare, because every time I go grocery shopping I spend at least $300. We do one shop a month and that's about it, you know? And at the end of the month if we run out, because we always do, because my kids eat like freaking animals, I'm talking about everything. I gotta hide snack food in this damn house. 4 girls eating up all my damn Funyuns. Yeah, I spend like $300, and at the end of the month, if I happen to run out, I'll go buy something day by day, you know? But when I go buy the 300 or whatever amount, the large amount for the month, I'll go through the self-checkout and I have a ton of groceries, okay? That right there is like a red sign to these individuals, especially someone like me covered in tattoos. And whenever I go into Walmart, chances are I'm probably looking bummy as shit. Okay, Walmart is one of my favorite places to go because I don't give a shit what I look like. There's gonna be 30 other sketchy individuals looking crazier than me, so I don't care. I'm in there in sweatpants with $200 shoes on and a shirt that's pretty much a rag, you know what I mean? The only thing expensive on me is my wallet and my shoes and my cell phone, of course. But anyways, I go into self-checkout. I'm strapped like the feds. I got plenty of food. Everyone's looking at me. All these damn people in the self-checkout staring at me, looking at me crazy. I've had people bring me carts, you know, they'll bring a whole cart to an empty one to help you put the stuff that you scan into a new cart, okay? And them people are just doing it to keep an eye on you, you know what I mean? That's how I feel. I feel sketchy 100. And then that's another thing. When I'm scanning stuff at the self-checkout, I grab it and I literally make sure all the cameras see that I scan it. You know, I'm paranoid as shit, man. I feel like there's 900 damn cameras watching me, 20 employees watching me. I feel sketchy in the self-checkout, man. That's just me, though. There's so much sketchiness to Walmart. When I leave, okay? When I leave, They ask for my receipt when I have this big amount of groceries, okay? And when I stop and they're asking for my receipt and then they start looking at my cart, I feel sketchy, man. I feel like everyone's looking at me like, oh, he's about to get caught stealing groceries. You know, that's how I feel. Walmart, you have some of the sketchiest damn programs in there, man. But I understand because there's a lot of sketchy thievery going on in that store. I can only imagine how much they write off from thievery. You know, they probably take millions of dollars of hits from thievery every year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, number 5, what I got for number 5 here? Anybody rocking Redskins and or Raiders apparel? I don't know why. Redskins cats, man, they're look, I don't know what, I've said this before in the past, but everyone I've ever seen rocking Redskins gear, it looks like every piece of it was made from the 80s. Like the last time they won their Super Bowl. That's when they bought that damn jacket, that starter jacket. Shit, the jacket they got on now could be sold on eBay for like $4,000. That's how ancient the damn Redskins shit is. And you know, this is nothing, I know there's a lot of honest, law-abiding citizens out there that love the Redskins. That's like my father. My father has the worst damn merch though, man. The oldest, faded ass Redskins merch I ever seen in my life. Pops, he needs some new stuff. But anyways, even the new shit still looks sketch. But look, when I was growing up, man, I had a lot of friends in the trailer park. I'm talking about a lot, okay? I used to spend time in like 6 different trailer parks, jumping around, back and forth, right? And, man, they all wore Redskins shit. You know what I mean? It was always some Redskins fans in the trailer park. So, I don't know, maybe that's just why I feel as though, Redskins apparel is a little damn sketchy to me, man. And the Raiders, man. A lot of y'all out in California can vouch for this. The majority of people rocking the Raiders caps probably been to the pen, especially if they ain't from California rocking the Raiders cap. In a black shirt, black jeans, he been to the pen. He's sketchy. Air Forces, ha! Sketchy as shit. Nobody wears Air Forces no more, dog. Saucony's? Anybody wearing Saucony's is sketchy as hell. Old ass, them damn Saucony's sketch me the shit out, man. I'm kind of just jumping around now. Affliction t-shirt, steroid. Anybody popping steroids wearing Affliction? Anyone popping steroids, period, is damn sketchy to me. I don't trust y'all worth a shit. You could be on the news next day for doing some crazy shit to your family or loved ones, man, just because some damn steroids messed up your anger level. Steroids, cats, y'all need to chill the hell out. And then, if he's popping steroids and wearing Affliction t-shirts, God, he's ultra sketchy. That was not on the list. None of that stuff was on the list. I don't even know where I'm at on the list. But yeah, what was it? Redskins and Raiders fans. I don't know how we got into all that. But anyways, yeah, number 5 Redskins fans and Raiders fans. I do apologize. No disrespect to anybody, any of those plausible, outstanding citizens out there, man, that might be rocking their apparel. It's nothing against y'all. It's just what I've seen from my perspective in life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, number 6. And I hope this is number 6 because I never numbered these damn things. You know, number 6 is your neighbor. I don't give a shit who you are, where you're from, man. Chances are 90% of y'all have one sketchy neighbor. They ain't got to be right next to you, but they could be 2 houses down in the court. You got that sketchy ass neighbor that just you don't know nothing about. Looks like The Burbs. Have y'all ever seen The Burbs? I strongly recommend you go watch one of the best movies ever created with Tom Hanks called The Burbs. And the whole movie, man, they're over there trying to investigate their neighbor because they feel as though their neighbor's a murderer or something like that. Well, look. I've had situations like that in my life, man, where my neighbors, and I'm going to tell you a story really quick where actually, shit's crazy, but my neighbors were super ultra sketchy and I had to figure out what they were doing in their backyard, okay? But there are other situations where I had neighbors that would scream all the time, but come out and talk to me like they're freaking angels. That's sketchy, no. Just weird shit, man. Everyone has a weird ass neighbor that never cuts their grass, never does anything, man. He just goes to work, comes home, and you never see him. Sketchy, man. But then if you start hearing sounds or smells, you got to start doing some investigation, right? So I was in his house one time, and my neighbor always went in the backyard, man. Always went in the backyard into the shed, and he would make weird sounds, you know. And I was like, man, I'm gonna find out what the hell this dude's doing in here. And when I was a kid, man, I was breaking into sheds, stealing anything, you know, so I didn't give a shit. A shed, I'll break into it just to see what's going on in there, right? So I break into shit, man, in the middle of the night, and the guy's sleeping or whatever. I'm in the shed, I'm like, I gotta see what the hell is in here, right? And the shed has a little window, A little window and had little drapes over it, right? It was a nice shed, but the window was unlocked, okay? So I went in the window, moved the drapes, went in the shed. It was a wood shop. It was nothing but a damn wood shop. This dude was carving wood all day. But the dude was sketchy as shit, man. I had to go over there and figure out what was going on. You know, nothing was going on, but the dude was suspect. Old Death gotta know who's living next to him. Now, number 7, and believe it or not, this might not be a sign to anybody, but it's a huge sign to me, okay? I take it very literal, okay? If a dog don't like you. If you have a significant other or best friend or something, you bring them around dogs and none of them like them. I'm talking about all of them want to just attack them as soon as they see the guy or girl. They're sketchy, man. I believe dogs have a huge sense if someone's good or bad, you know? I know there's some mean dogs that are just be mean to anybody, but there are other dogs that, I don't know, they just give off signs like that guy's sketchy as shit, you know what I mean? So, and you know, a lot of people would say, man, a lot of people will base their whole relationship on it. Let's say you meet someone, you bring them home, and your dog that you love 100% can't stand the person you brought home, like even after like the 10th time bringing them home, they just can't stand them. Some people will end the relationship because of that shit, because they feel as though the dog has a much better sense of good character than you do, you know? And I kind of believe it, but I won't make harsh or rational decisions based upon it. No, I don't believe in it that much. But yes, anybody that just can't get along with animals or don't like animals, or, you know, the other day I was streaming and someone said, I can't believe he paid $1,000 to get his dog, because my buddy had to get his dog's kidney stones removed. They had kidney stones size of golf balls. So they had to have surgery, cut them out, and it was like a little over $1,000. And I was telling the dude that I was playing the Forest with, I beat the game last night, by the way. He says, I can't believe he spent $1,000 on his dog. I said, dude, my dog is like my child. If my dog was about to die and all I had was $5,000 in my bank account, I'm paying it. You know, that's like my child, you know? And he's like, I just don't see how anybody could feel like that towards a dog. Sketchy, you're sketchy, dog. I'll rock with you in the game, but probably won't ever meet you in real life because you don't even have a love for dogs. You are one of the sketchiest individuals I've ever seen in my life, man. Number 8, ladies and gentlemen, anyone, and I see this stuff all the time, and sometimes I do it on purpose just to see what the hell these clerks or whatever they're doing working around the store would do, okay? Anyone who goes into the mall, especially the mall. The mall is the worst, okay? The mall. You go into a store, any damn store, and you keep looking at the people that work there. They're either at the register or they're walking around acting like they're fixing clothes and shit, but really they're staring at you. You keep looking at them, and then turn your head if they look at you really fast. That's how you create sketchiness. If you're bored, you're in there shopping with your wife. She's, you know, whatever the place is, she's looking for makeup or she's looking for clothes or whatever. You just hate the place. What better way to get entertainment out of it than to act sketchy? Act sketchy and let all them damn people think you're stealing shit. But yeah, anyone who is constantly shopping, I've seen individuals like this. I'm like, oh man, he's stealing something, or she's stealing something. If they constantly looking at the people that's working there, and you can tell they're like, sketchy, man. Sketchy 101. Okay. Anyone that's in there really shopping for their stuff is never gonna look at the damn clerks, man, or whoever's working in that store. You ain't gonna really look at them, you know, unless you're like me, paranoid as shit. I'll look at them just to see if they're looking at me, you know. It is what it is, man. Number 9, ladies and gentlemen, and I know this might not apply to many of y'all out there, but to the ones that this does apply to, I know y'all know. And this was something that was brought to my awareness, I'd say, within the last 3 years. Okay, last 3 years. Or 2 years, actually, last 2 years. Some of the most sketchiest people on earth, okay, work in the entertainment industry. Newscasts, movies, music. I mean, you get into these things, you are gonna realize that anybody and everybody is just after a buck. They're trying to get a piece of your money. They're trying to get a piece of your shine, or they're trying to twist or manipulate your message, okay? That's why I've turned down a lot of stuff. I'm talking about a lot of shows. I've turned down a lot of news articles simply because I know they have a different agenda. They don't give two shits about me, man. That's why almost every time I talk to them, at the end of it, they ask me how much I'm making a month. You don't need to know how much I make a month, stick. And then look, if you sign something, be very careful about what you sign. And this isn't just entertainment. This is when you're dealing with money, period. When you have to sign something, you better read that damn fine print, man, because these people, they don't give two shits about you. All they care about is their money. Sketchy individuals, man. The industry, entertainment industry, and many other industries, man. There's a lot of scam artists out there you have to stay away from. You gotta recognize it. You know, you gotta recognize it. And anybody out there that might be in the entertainment field, don't jump on the first thing smoking. Chances are the first 20 things that come your way is something you don't even want to do. So yeah, I had to throw that out there, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and number 10, I don't even have to look at the list for this. Number 10, the most sketchiest individual you could possibly be around is someone that is just a compulsive liar. They will lie over anything. And I've had a few friends like that. I'm talking about they will lie over anything. They'll lie about why they woke up late. They'll lie about their damn shoe color. Analyze the people around you. How many of them have lied over something so petty that you couldn't believe that they lied about it? Okay? If you do have someone like that around you, it's up to you, of course, if you want to keep spending time with them, but I strongly recommend you stop wasting your time with them, man. A compulsive liar should have no part whatsoever in your life, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, there might be a part 2 to this video because I know the last list I made, I actually deleted. Okay, so this is a new list, and I know I had different stuff on my old list. So we might have a part 2, sketchy inmates and street individuals. I'm having fun talking about sketchy people, man. Yeah, if you've came across sketchy individuals, please leave it in the comments section, and maybe I'll put it on top 10 list on part 2 and shout you out as well. But yes, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you enjoyed this video or any kind of content pertaining to prison or jail or crime, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell because we drop content like this almost every single day. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description of the video. Add me up on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. Go buy yourself some Lockdown 23-in-1 merchandise. Go check out my Etsy page for all your handcrafted artwork. Patreon if you want to have your YouTube channel shout out or anything promoted. Go to my Patreon. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I salute to every last one of you been supporting me since the beginning, and everyone who's just now joining the Lockdown compound. Y'all guys be easy, be safe, and stay free.